It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
That's right, it sure is. You know, it's a good day when film critic Ryan J is here. How many days is a perfect work week to you?
0.
You can't say 0, see?
Okay, 1.
Okay, 1.
I love how Tiffany added that. She was on Facebook and she's like, and I'm going to say you can't say 0.
Yeah, because I don't want that. Otherwise, everybody's going to be smart.
We all want to be on vacation. We all just, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to just like hang out and watch movies all the time?
Yeah.
Oh,
what a job.
Ryan.
You know what? If Tiffany and I were going to take a day off every week, it would not be Fridays.
No.
Because we would miss you
That is
too much.
so sweet.
I'd take
true.
off Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, right. Hump day.
Shorten my week in weird ways.
2
That's
and
very
2
kind.
days.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you want to talk about movies?
If we have to, I mean, if you're going to make me work today,
Okay.
I suppose I'll arrive.
I
got dressed for the occasion.
Yes,
so.
you did.
I just have to say before we get started, based on your recommendation, I saw 8th grade.
Yes.
OMG.
That's
when
a
that
movie,
health
right?
teacher goes, and it's going to be lit. It was so funny. But I mean, it was so uncomfortable to watch, you know what I mean? But it was
Absolutely.
also just really a unique movie, I thought.
Well, thank you for taking my recommendation.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But I knew you'd like that. That is a good film.
Yeah, and I saw it with my oldest daughter, which was
good.
great. I felt like I was back in 8th grade for a little bit.
Totally.
All right, Operation, is it Finale?
Finale,
PG-13.
Yeah, and this movie is a true story. It's based on Israeli intelligence who in 1960 went to Argentina to apprehend Adolf Eichmann, who was one of Hitler's key orchestrators of the Holocaust. This man was bad. He was the guy who was responsible for overseeing the Jews' transportation from their homes into the ghettos, into the concentration camps, and he was later known to really scoff at and laugh at the the deaths and the murder of hundreds at a time. you know?
Evil person. Very so war tone to this whole film.
Right. Yes, and it's the whole Nazi orchestrated the movement, and the Holocaust movies are always difficult to watch, but this one has a little bit of comeuppance in it because he's apprehended and they bring him to justice for crimes against humanity, and the cast is fantastic. You have Ben
beautifully
Kingsley
shot.
as Adolf Eichmann, who is really great, and then Oscar Isaac as the key Israeli spy, and their cat and mouse scenes are so fantastic that it's really great to watch.
A lot of suspense. I mean, you can tell the overall
dark.
color tone
Yes.
of the movie is very dark. Like Tiff just said, it just is very somber, I feel like.
And I was on pins and needles during this. This movie is very Argo meets Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
You know those scenes
wow.
between Clarice and Hannibal Lecter where they're
Yes.
like quid pro quo.
Behind the
that's
jail
happening
cell
here.
bars.
And then also just that, will they make it out in time? And even if you know where the story goes, see it.
Looks
It's
good.
Great. Yeah, it's an interesting watch, and
Hard to watch.
at times, I mean, I have trouble watching anything that's based on reality that shows and exhibits the ultimate heinous acts capability of humanity. That's
Yes.
hard for me, but still worth seeing.
Yeah, but horror you can handle.
Because it's make believe. I love it. Because I think in my head I'm always like it's not real, but when it's real,
See, and I always think horror gives evil people ideas, so that's why I can't handle it.
that's bad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one, Kin, PG-13.
This is written and directed by identical twins, the Baker brothers from Australia. And they mostly did short films prior to this, and maybe they should stick to that.
Okay. They've done movies before, like
They've done
movies?
short films, and this one is like 3 movies in one. It feels like because of genre hops. It's kind of like a sci-fi thriller in part, it's a crime drama in part, and then it's also like a family story.
It needs to like choose, maybe.
Right, and the trailer is very like Stranger Things. You'd think it's like a real action thriller, but then you go and watch the movie, and it's kind of slow moving, and it's mostly about. By the way, I love your purple nails. Sorry.
I got distracted by the purple nails.
Purple. I'm like squirrel. I'm like a dog. Right now. Yeah, but
That's what you'll be thinking when watching this movie?
Kin, purple nails. No, Kin looks in the trailer like it's going to be great, and I love James Franco in it and Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, that was James Franco?
Well, no, that wasn't James Franco, but he is in this, and he has a great character role in this. Zoe Kravitz, Dennis Quaid, Carrie Coon, they pump it up a little bit. But Miles Truitt, the young man we see there on screen, is great, and Jack Rayner.
What has he been in? Do you remember? Miles?
Miles, this is one of his first films.
It is. Okay, I recognize. I thought I recognized that name.
It is shocking how slow it is, considering how much action action. There's James Franco. You'd think it would have, but I feel like it's a real setup for a sequel, and this would have worked better as episodic television. Maybe had this been a series, would have been better. So if it does well at the box office, I'd happily see a sequel. The effects are good, but stream it.
Okay.
It's not one you have to run out and see in the theater.
All right. Save your money. Do it at home. All right. Searching, PG-13.
This is the second movie I've ever seen, like Unfriended, that the entire film takes place on a computer monitor screen.
Oh.
Well, you know,
There was one other like this,
Unfriended.
right? Yeah. Oh, that's what you just said.
And this one is even more annoying than that film because this story, halfway through this film, changes in a direction where being told visually that way no longer supports the story.
Oh.
So it really doesn't work in this movie.
Okay. A lot of twists to it.
There are some good twists, yeah, and there's a bit of a mystery that kind of keeps you watching. But John Cho in a dramatic role is good. Deborah Messing from Will and Grace, who I love,
Yeah,
is horribly
always.
miscast as a detective in there. And then there's some bad sound. So I'd say skip it. This is one that you don't even want to see in the theater. It's really.
It looks messy. Like I can't. Like I don't. It's too much going on.
I've seen the trailer a bunch of times in theaters, and it's about something happens to his daughter, and then it's like he realizes he didn't really know her.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I like that theme of like you think you know your family members, or you think you know anyone until you get their internet passwords.
Oh.
Then all bets are off. Right? So yeah.
Movie Club.
Movie Club. I'm so excited for this one because it marks Jennifer Garner's return to her like role that she did in the type Alias, that TV show, which is so good. So yeah, so this is for Peppermint, Wednesday, September 5th at 7 p.m. I'm so excited for this movie.
I think she's beautiful. She's just naturally gorgeous.
She's like, you're like a younger version of Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, that's so cute. Not really.
You could like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Instagram and Twitter for his full movie reviews, though. You got to check out his website. It's ryanjreviews.com.